the show. I feel a little bit better on, but I've been sick, and it's good to be back.
Is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
All right, good job right there.
I'm still in Double-A. I'm a starting pitcher. I got drafted by the Chicago White Sox. That's all I can tell you. Oh, we lead the series 4 games to... Oh. Alright, against Tennessee Smokies, that's a boom. I'm pitching today. Tennessee Smokies.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Birmingham Barons and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Rob Zastryzny has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now in the box, Rich Pereira. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And I'm pitching.
Rich Pereira.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, but you know the old adage that what they say is momentum on a baseball field is the next day's starting pitcher. I know they're 0-4 to start the road trip, but everybody relax. If this guy goes out and competes and commands and executes, this team will be fine.
Hit on the ground out to short. Morantz loves it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. At the plate, Thomas Weaver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
We
one.
need this victory, guys.
And third for ball 1.
We need this.
The 1-0 home. Chopper foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Okay.
The 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Smoke toward third. To his left, Holbrook. And that's the 2nd out. Striding in, Sean Smart. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jay Holmes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Vincent. And that's out number 1. In now, Bob O'Doul. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Will McConnell, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. To third, Holbrook ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0.
Let's get some runs here, guys.
Now batting, Carlton Navarro. The average on the year for him is just shy of .310 entering action in this one.
No runs for me.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Good play. What are we playing? The Cubs?
Brooks Costa, first at bat for him in this one.
We're playing the Cubs.
He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Cub Bears farm team. Is that what?
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
I'm gonna tell you that. Damn, man. What am I doing?
Digging in the switch hitter, Felipe
What are you
He
doing?
did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. No balls and a strike to count. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
Oh, the scoreboard.
Lays off the sinker here, a
Good
ball and a
pitch.
strike.
That should have been a strike, but that was a good pitch.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2
But that nasty sinker.
is taken for ball 2.
Oh, you gotta frame it, buddy.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Rich Pereira would be next.
You gotta frame it.
To short. Morantz is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Ready for another chance? Rich Pereira. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
In now, Thomas Weaver. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Should have let it go. That should have been ball.
Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Take ya.
Pretty impressive back-to-back
Thanks for
strikeouts
coming.
to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
The batter.
Into the box now, Sean Smart. As he'll take a look at
Oh,
ball one.
took a pitch. Ball one.
The 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1.
okay. It's
Pitching
okay.
has the upper hand early as we're
Smart
scoreless in
ain't
inning number
shit.
4. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Yep. Okay, it's gonna be strike 3. Oh. Not there. How about here?
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've got more on this Sunday night after this.
I bet they are tired of seeing me in Double-A.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay
Leading
Holmes.
off with a small
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit hard down the line. Ah, way to get dirty. Got him.
Ah, that was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
The designated hitter will
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the... Digging in to try it again, Carlton Navarro. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Name of the game.
Stepping in now, Brooks Costa. As he'll take a look at a pitch 2
Pitch.
low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat
Even
0
though
for
it's a
1 in the
ball.
ballgame. And a strike
That's
to even the count. 1-1. Sinker misses that time,
Oh
and
my
it's 2-1.
goodness.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Sticking it right where it needs to be.
Popped him up. Hale over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Felipe Oliveros, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ripped down the line. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, Nero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass to baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Sent on the ground out to second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Ready for another shot now. Thomas Weaver. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in once again, Sean Smart. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready once again, Jay Ponce. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pearson has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And we still have no score. Jason Merritt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
14, Jason Merritt.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Birmingham Barons crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Big Daddy Bones earns his 5th winner of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Smokies, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors. They left just 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Okay, I could be a reliever.
Big
Daddy Bones takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Bones.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mark Matheson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Way out in front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in once again, Christopher Newsom. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Kurt Waylock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Birmingham led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Isaiah Bannister gets the win.
Here we go. Coming in as a reliever against the Jackson Jengos. They're the Mariners.
Big Daddy Bones comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
17, Big Daddy Bones.
But don't worry, sir. Don't worry. We'll get them out. We need these W's. Fuck.
Striding in to start the ninth, Luis Salgado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Drilled to the left side. Morantz.
Good play.
Right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
We are winning this.
Stepping
Not
in
you
and ready
guys.
for another
We
shot,
are winners.
Mark Matheson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
When I'm pitching,
Here's the 0-1.
we are gonna win.
Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Thank you.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he struck him out.
Thank ya.
Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in to try it again. Andy Schweitzer. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Taken cold, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Birmingham jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Volstad earns his first win of the season. Keuri Mea is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
I'm not me being hot.
Big Daddy Bones takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Bones.
Are you booing me? Booing me.
Ready for another shot now, Tyler Tuskevich. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Tilson is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Ready once again, Jonathan Allen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Thank ya.
Strike. One
Take
out,
it,
nobody
Blue.
on.
Keep calling those strikes.
A swinging
Thank ya.
strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Ready with another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
We need to make the
Oh, one
playoffs
pitch
for the
on
White
its way.
Sox.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Lays out, and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake, cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Birmingham Barons jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Castro with his 4th win.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Wait, am I a starter or am I relieving? I didn't even look.
Big Daddy Bones comes out of the bullpen to
Okay.
shut things down here in the ninth.
17, Big Daddy Bones.
Leading off the inning, Jose
Biscuits.
Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jose Pena.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
It looks like bad weather, so he's
Into the
having
windup, here
trouble
comes the
picking up
0-1.
the ball.
And that sinker misses at the
Wow.
shoe tops. Ball 1.
It's
So
good
1-1.
to my advantage.
High in the air out to center field. Morantz is there. 1 down.
Let's beat these biscuits. Tired of looking at him.
Ready for another chance. Davis Darnell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Tired of looking at him.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ruben McDaniel. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Right side hit hard. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But
That's
no
all right.
chance to run it down.
That's
It's a
all
foul
right.
ball. Comes set and the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's alright.
There seem to be
That's all right.
different philosophies on it, so Dave.
That's
and
all right.
he struck him out
That's
for
game.
out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Birmingham wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Stephen Braxton gets the win in relief, his second. Big Daddy Bones enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Digging in, Owen North.
Leading up for the pitch,
Excuse me.
center fielder, Owen
Here comes the
North.
first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1-1.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ruben McDaniel.
Designated hitter.
Line to the right side. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit. And certainly worth a second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Preston DeVore is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In the air to right center. Calling for it, Ramirez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. In now, Adrian James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Wilkins is up with it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Striding in once again, Javier Gonzalez.
Third baseman, Javier Gonzalez.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Popped him up. Salazar has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Jess Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman,
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Looking to finally get into the hit column here. No luck in 6 tries so far. No balls and 1 strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. No runs on him. Into the box, Ray Buck. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A called strike over the outside corner. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And that's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Late that time for a strike. Another 0-2 coming. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Owen North. As he grounds one briskly to short. Wilkins over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Ruben McDaniel. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Preston DeVore. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Ramirez on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Standing in, Adrian James. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. The 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Barons. Fans, our final line score. First was victorious Barons. 5 runs, 14 hits, 3 errors. They left 12 men on base.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways.
Excuse me. I missed my audience so
Minor League
much.
Baseball is
I'm
live
doing
and
all
on
this
the
for
air
all
on
you
the show.
guys.
Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Wow.
Now at the plate, Ernest Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For your Jackson Generals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
1-0 the count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So here's the cleanup hitter, Geronimo Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is into right field, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So stepping in, Christopher Negron, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Ryan Doss, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired on 4 hits. Stepping in, Michael Zavala is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now batting, Ernest Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Bounce towards the second baseman.
Goodbye.
He'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding into the box, Jack Reinheimer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pearson is after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Meyer has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Geronimo Peralta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Third baseman, Geronimo Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Ramirez giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in once again, Christopher Negron. A base hit in his first trip.
Negron.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. Wilkins comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. Tony Kennedy 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Come on, Kennedy. You act like we got all day.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 0-2 once more. Hot shot down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Tyson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. Now at the plate, Michael Zavala. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ilez might try to make a play on it. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ernest Cabrera. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's down to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the out.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, and we are all tied. Ready for another shot now, Jimmy Meyer.
Leading on for your Jackson Generals.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wilkins is there for it. He's got
Up
it
and settle
away.
it down, baby. Giving up that 3 runs.
Digging in once again, Geronimo Peralta. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Peralta.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
You don't like me pitching.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Play.
0-2, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Durham takes it in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Ready once again, Christopher Negron. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Kennedy. He singled his last time up.
Jackson Generals. Center fielder, Tony Kennedy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Standing in, Ryan Doss. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Ryan.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
00. Danny Tyson.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone!
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats, but it only takes one.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Jackson get their division-leading 30th win of the year. J.J. Cruz.
A manager admonishes his pitching staff for giving away too many free bases.
That boy, good job.
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
On to the AAA. Charlotte Knights.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Charlotte. So striding in, Franco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the.
I'll be back. I'm back, yo.
First.
Third baseman, Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can he advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Now in the box, Aledmys Diaz. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Popped him up. Kwan is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
This lineup is an interesting case study because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Coming to the plate now, Larry Morales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Arturo Rivera started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Vincent onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Soft liner towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Will somebody shoot this fucker?
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little tapper. Morales on second. At first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss as he
Thank
ran that
you.
two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Franco. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that'll get down out there. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Okay.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate.
can't
He had
hit
the right
that.
game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Thank you.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls
Stop
foul.
fouling it off.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking
play,
up
good
everything
play,
that
good
comes
play.
their way.
And an underhanded throw is
Thank
in
you.
time for out number 3.
Jesus.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop,
In there, no balls and a strike.
Good pitch.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Alfonso is in pursuit.
Oh
He
my
won't get to
God.
it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's
You
always
guys
daunting
don't have
to know
anybody
you've
that
got to
has
deal with the
speed
3,
on
4,
this
5
team,
hitters
or
to
what?
start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally, you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Yeah, I gotta.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Smith hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, Arturo Rivera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Diaz rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home.
Oh.
And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run. Ready now, Gifton Gopay. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
It's a little high.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Damn.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Number 10, Alan O'Daniel.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Moving under it, May. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Franco. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. May over to his right, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Charlotte's out in front here, 3-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bruno Avalos, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. To 2-2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Center fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ezekiel Carrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Knights lead it 3-2. Brad Goldberg enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Brad Goldberg.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Charles Malone claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Knights, 6 runs.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Attaboy, good job.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Syracuse Chiefs and the Charlotte Knights. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Big Daddy Bones gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Settling in now, Joe Katimer, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Joe Katimer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
In the second spot tonight.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that's in there. Base hit. At the plate, Vincent O. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first base.
Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So striding in, Keith Gifford. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Struck him out.
Mitch.
Digging in, Angel Villalobos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, William Alston.
Leading off for Syracuse, right fielder, William Alston.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
No strikes.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding into the box, Alfonso Cisneros. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A ball and no strikes.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. May sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Levi Trevino.
Second baseman, Levi Trevino.
Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Grounded to short. Saladino has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Katimer. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Russ Birch. Single in his first try.
That was pretty funny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Vincent O.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Vincent O.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The next 0-2. Kwan loves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Charlotte's out in front here, 1-0. Striding in once again, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder number 10, Brian Goodwin.
Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Coming to the plate now, Keith Gifford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. To the right. And that is through into right field for a single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Villalobos tries to dump this one out to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Now at the plate, William Alston. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
William Alston.
0-1 count and the pitch. This is flared out towards second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Okay.
Into the box, Alfonso Cisneros, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit, in both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Leading off the inning, Levi Trevino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
How is he getting by with
First
this
pitch
stuff?
coming, here it is. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
The ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Katimer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Ready, here's the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Knights lead it 1-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Saladino ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
They're probably going to
Digging in
take
and
me out
looking for
after
more,
this
Heath
inning.
Gifford. He's singled in 2
I
trips
am
to the
getting
plate
tired.
thus far. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ramirez is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Angel Villalobos. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Vincent
We're
is
playing
there.
well because we got White Sox scouts
First in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty
trying to get
painless half of the.
to the majors.
So stepping in, William Alston. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
This is in the air out to left field. Ramirez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Ready for another shot now, Alfonso Cisneros.
Third baseman, Alfonso.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. Alfonso on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Standing in, Levi Trevino, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Line toward the alley in left center.
Catch it, catch it.
Ramirez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Charlotte's out in front here, 3-0. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Joe Katimer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joe Katimer.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Russ Birch. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Strike, Blue.
Is taken, strike one.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit toward the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are two away. Striding forward now is the DH, Vincent O. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and one strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Saladino moving to his right. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Charlotte Knights led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Big Daddy Bones earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent is Klein, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Attaboy, good job.
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the Big Daddy Bones. The California-born right-hander is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
At the plate, Gustavo Marquez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Lehigh Valley, center fielder, Gustavo Marquez.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
There's a strike. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Stepping in, Lewis Enfield. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. So striding forward now, Derek Tovar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Tovar, an Ohio native. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Skied into very shallow right. Alfonso has a play. 1 out.
They don't need to call everybody off.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Mike Saltzman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Next will be the designated hitter, Will Middlebrooks. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Dismiss people. That sucks. It's okay.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer that goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Ryan Flaherty comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat. He stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Leo Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hit on the, and that is off the first base bag. Base hit, and they're into the hit column. Throw into second, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Rob Vickers is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Ramirez, the runner at second with one away. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Center fielder number 6.
Striding in once again, Gustavo Marquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 1-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. May is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Ready for another chance, Pedro Florimon, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Lewis Enfield. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Enfield.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to third. Eagle fields it cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Tovar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ramirez is in pursuit, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind, the ump says it was a trap.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Tovar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Middlebrooks, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
On the ground to third, to his right, Eagle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Flaherty, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One over to first. Kwan right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Leo Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball one to start the at-bat. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs.
Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Charlotte's out in front here, 4-0. Digging in now, Rob Vickers. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, May. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gustavo Marquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in once again, Pedro Florimon. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Knights lead it 4-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Lewis Enfield. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
5-0.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Derek Kovar. He singled his last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Mike Saltzman. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high and deep out to left. Ramirez looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
This is hit sharply to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Gotta make plays.
He didn't come out of what
Catch
he was trying
it.
to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Charlotte's out in front here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Knights.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-2 the final total today. The Knights led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Big Daddy Bones earns the win, his 2nd. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Charlotte Knights. Alec Asher will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the 1st inning.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Liner towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Batting fourth.
In now, Roger Cardenas.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Next will be the designated hitter, Vernon Chavez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of balls and a lot of weak contact.
Nope, that's foul.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
At the plate, Ronald Calzado. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Ronald Calzado.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pushed to the right side. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Ruben Tejada. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Ruben Tejada.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Striding into the box, Richard MacArthur. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Saladino. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Steve Babcock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Third baseman, number 1, Tommy Davis.
Stepping in now, Tommy Davis.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Will Marquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Saladino scoops it up. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Now at the plate, Kevin Lane. He reached on a single in his first try.
Kevin Lane.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Vincent gonna have to hurry, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roger Cardenas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vernon Chavez.
Designated hitter, Vernon Chavez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Squared that one up just a little late. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
Oh, I gotta go back down there, huh?
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
Ain't gonna get home runs off me.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center.
Watch it, whoever.
Vincent ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Richard MacArthur. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Misses. Ball 2.
Oh, come on, Blue.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. Here's a high pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A 1-0 delivery. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2 to count.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Saladino is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in once again, Will Marquez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
These guys are like.
First offering on its way. Cut fastball
Please
taken
take
for
this
strike
pitcher
1.
out of the game.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. And a
What the
base hit
hell
into
was
left
that?
field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Roger Cardenas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. Lane is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
Got him.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday
Why
night.
would you steal when you got 2 outs? Come on, man.
Ready for another shot now, Roger Cardenas. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
You're gonna have to pull me out of this
Trying
game
to strike
pretty
him
soon.
out for the 3rd time. Count remains at 0-2.
Pitching well. The stats better be seeing this. Yeah.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Standing in now, Vernon Chavez. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right.
Catch it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Calzado. He singled his last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 out, nobody on.
This could probably be my last inning.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Down the 3rd baseline, but this will wind up foul.
Okay.
Still 0-2.
I pitched well.
0-2
I'm happy
delivery.
with my.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Brad Goldberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
63. Brad Goldberg.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Juan Minaya earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Herschel Gibbons records the save, his 14th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score.
I have 4 hits, but I struck out 8. I had 8 strikeouts, no runs. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way down here.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Big Daddy Bones will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Darren Lyons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Hey, Knights fans, join us here in Charlotte all season long and follow the Knights with a full or partial season ticket plan. For more information, stop by any ballpark ticket window or go online to minorleaguebaseball.com.
Alright guys, this is gonna be my last game.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Alfonso is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Oh, he makes the stop. Wow. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. At the plate, Chad Huffman. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The same pitch.
Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
May will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Line drive, base hit.
I wanted him to go to.
In now, Preston Bingham. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Pitch misses low. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Guys gotta know you can't run on me.
A ball and a strike.
Good pitch. Good call, Blue.
Line at first, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 the count now.
Change up.
Hit sharply on the ground. Vincent comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Digging in, Junior Mora. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. High in the air down the right field line. Alfonso on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in the switch hitter, Elliot Rice. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out. Striding in once again, Darren Lyons. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line.
That's going to end the inning.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Sometimes he gets
into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Lyons starts the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star balloting, so we may see him be honored as such this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dixon Machado digs in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out towards second. To his right, Vincent. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance. Jose Ibar. He reached on a single in his first try. Ibar is second in the league in all-star voting among closers, so it looks promising that he'll get an invite to the midseason festivities.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Romeo Santos is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Toward the hole. And he'll reach first safely. Striding into the box, Chad Huffman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get. Now at the plate, Chad Huffman. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they wanted.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit to short. To his right, Saladino. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Andy Dunlap. He singled his last time up.
Andy Dunlap.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Got him. Into the box now, Preston Bingham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
All right, Red Sox, where are you at?
Here it comes.
Call me up.
Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Junior Mora will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Charlotte's out in front here, 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elliot Rice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High pop up. Bones is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren Lyons. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, man. Incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Stepping in, Dixon Machado. He was a grunt. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So they go quietly here in this half. Ready once again, Jose Ibar. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Still 0-2.
Nope.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Romeo Santos. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he got him swinging. Romeo Santos goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Into the box now, Chad Huffman. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Now batting, Andy Dunlap. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he punches out another one, making 9 for the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Preston Dinger.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is right down the middle, but swung on and missed. The 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bingham stands at first with 1 out. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Striding forward now is the DH, Elliot Rice. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Darren Lyons. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now time called here as the manager pops. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Knights jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Big Daddy Bones notches his 3rd win of the year. Bruno Aponte was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Herschel Gibbons closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign.
Alright guys, like I said, that was my last game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for letting me stream, and I told you I was gonna come back. I was just trying to get better. You guys have a good day. Remember God first, God bless, have a blessed day, and have a good Memorial Day weekend, everybody.